Hey, what's up YouTube? This is the Pony Elite, and I'm going to be bringing you another deck profile that is not spellbooks, but it is Evilswarms, because I just finished the deck. Well, not technically finished, a few things still have to come in, but I kind of can't wait for that, because I still have to order some of the stuff. There's two things I need to order for this deck to be basically completed, but I'm going to be bringing you a deck profile for my Evilswarm deck, so let's begin. The first card I am running will be the one Rescue Rabbit. It's just nice to get your Heliotrops out just to get a first turn Ophion on board. It's nice. I am teching in the one Thunder King. I I like the Thunder King in here just like it's a nice first turn kind of card. Really, it's just other than that, it's kind of like you'd rather just be summoning your Evil Swarms over Thunder Kings if it's not first turn. So that's uh, some downside, but it's still a great card to have. Now, this should be the Dark Arm Dragon, but I haven't received it yet. I don't know when I'm going to be getting it, but just saying, this should be a Dark Arm Dragon instead of a Maxi and stuff. Those are all the actual non-Evil Swarm monsters. Those only three. To get into the Evil Swarms, I am running the Double Thunderbirds. I don't think it's necessary to run the third one. I mean, you could run the third one if you want to, but I kind of like it at two. I get it when I need him. It's a nice first turn if you don't have the caster. You can just summon him and summon your back row and stuff. But he basically can just easily dodge a lot of stuff, and he's just extra targets for Kirkion and caster basically. And speaking of caster, we are playing the three Evil Swarm casters. He's basically just in here just for an extra normal summon, just for a first turn Ophion and stuff. So it is nice to have three of them just to get them when you get, or just to get them relatively quickly, and plus he's a warrior for your Rhoda. Next we are playing the playset of Kirkions. Kirkion is kind of like the same thing as Caster. He just gives you an extra normal summon, but yeah, he kind of has to banish. You have to have the stuff in the graveyard to use his normal summons, but he's really great late game. Or even if you just dumped one of your Ophions into the graveyard, he is really good because you just banish Ophion because he's basically useless at that point. So, and plus his effect to normal summon, like you activate it and it targets like basically a card in your hand to normal summon instead of just like, unlike Caster where his is just a condition when he's normal summoned, you get the extra summon whenever you want to. Next, we are playing the. I like playing the playset of Mandragoras because Mandragora. I mean, I like seeing this, especially on like if I'm going second or like in even in games 2 and 3. It's just nice to first turn draw this thing because if your opponent just throws a monster on board, you can kind of counter it by throwing out Mandragora and then even like normal summoning caster and special or normal summoning again. So it's really easy to get like 3 monsters on board, but I don't even run Ouroboros. And for your last monster, as you probably already knew, is you got your Evilswarm caster or Heliotrope. He's basically just a beat stick, and he's your rabbit target. That's usually about it. I mean, he's nice to like even just summon him first because he can't be like fiendish chained or anything, so don't have to like waste something else on him. And for the first, well, the only other card that I actually don't have is I don't have the third pandemic. So basically, I'm running two right now, and I'm playing the Allure with it. But this should be the three pandemics. I just haven't picked one up right now, so I'm going to be doing that soon. But pandemic is kind of like a free lance that's searchable. It's nice to draw that really like relatively easily too. Like you don't want to draw more than one, but it's nice to just draw one in general because it saves all your monsters. And for the staples, we got the Dark Hole, we got the Book of Moon, and then we got Reinforcements of the Army. These are basically just like your 3 ones of. Dark Hole just nukes the field. I mean, it's not bad to have. Book of Moon can protect you and you can get over things. And then Rhoda is just to search your casters out just for the extra normals. And then I am playing the playset of Mystical Space Typhoons. They are really nice to have. You get them when you want them and everything. So, oh, and it also destroys like a lot of back row. Like if people like are just randomly main decking like uh, Shadow Imprisoning Mirror and stuff, you can just blow them away with the MSTs. And for the last card, I am running the Double Dress. I People run this over lands, and I honestly don't know why, but it is also it's actually really nice because it protects you from like quite a bit of things. I mean, like I think I think you can do this over Fossil Dyna. You might be able to save yourself by Fossil Dynas and stuff with these. But mostly it's just to protect your normal summons and everything. I mean, like you can't get Bottomless, can't get Darkhold or Torrentials and stuff because those don't target, and it's just negative 600, which is really nice because Lance is the -8, which might not allow you to get over something. But for the trap cards, I am main decking the Eradicator, Epidemic Virus. I don't know. It's just I kind of see like you can easily use it with the deck, so you can just throw this out with Ophions. Then we are running the one Infestation Infection. It's kind of a standard. The one Solemn Warning, also kind of staply. The Torrential staple, Bottomless staple, and the Compulse. And then for the twos of, because all of those were ones, I am running the Double Mirror Force. I I honestly like this over the 1 MF and 1D Prison. I don't, because I don't like swarms, and if your opponent swarms and you have like the D Prison set, it's just like you get rid of one problematic card. This, since it does banish, I mean, there's ups and downs to both of them, but I kind of just love Mirror Force over it. And then I am playing the two Fiendish Chains because I don't want to play the safe zones. I honestly don't like safe zones that much. I don't want to rely on using safe zones to protect my stuff when like the Master Key, the lock, and everything. It's meh to me. So I opt to play the Fiendish Chains over it because it kind of it's more of stopping your opponent and slowing them down as much as you can't get over me kind of stuff. And for the last cards, I am running the Double Emptiness main deck. And this is a 40 card deck, so uh, for the extra deck, I also am missing one card. Only have two Ophions, but I can live with two Ophions right now, mostly because with my friends and stuff, it really boils down to I really don't need to go into the third one. I kind of usually just use two or one and just win from there. So that's, I mean, I can live with the two. But for the replacement of Ophion, I am running the double Bahamut's. So I got two Bahamut's apparently because I got one off my other friend, and then I bought all my friend's Evilswarm stuff. So I can run the two Bahamut's as a replacement for the Ophion right now. And then I am running Thanatos and Nightmare with this. I mean, Thanatos does help so much with those kind of weird decks that like main deck the Fossil Dynas and like I think it's like a DD anti-meta kind of deck where like it resolves around like banishing stuff and it's just really anti-meta. And this saved me so much for the win because I knew the guy had the DD Warrior Lady and he also had the Macro Cosmos first turn, so like I kind of used Thanatos, banished the one material so he was unaffected, and then just slammed into his DD Warrior Lady. And I kind of just sat on him for the basically like for as long as I could before it got destroyed by the the second fossil dino that the guy had. Those would be all the Evilswarms. I don't run Ouroboros. I don't really see the need for Ouroboros. But I am running the Excalibur. It's a nice card just to go into if you only have the two warriors and you're under rivalry. Then I do have the Master Key Beetle just in case I do want to go into them, but I usually don't. This is just in here because I don't have the entire extra deck. I ordered the Dire Wolf, the Papal Operative, and the Black Ship. So he's gonna get replaced by one of those, and then I'm gonna add the other two in soon. And then I am running the Maestroke because Maestroke's probably like one of the best rank 4s ever. I mean, it's just free books and stuff. And then the Cowboy just for the burn damage, and then Pearl for like just beefy McBeefington beef stick, and the mirror match where you can just get over by 50. So that's the entire deck. I don't really run sides and everything because I don't think it's useful to have a side deck for this right now if I don't even go to tournaments and stuff. But I kind of want to go to tournaments mostly because I mean I have two meta decks. I mean and I've been playing the one of them for the longest time since they came out. So basically like I know I know how they work. I know the meta and everything as well. So it's not really that different to me. It's just I would just need to get a side deck for it. I need to go to the locals and see what meta they run and then build the side around that. But that was my Evilswarm deck profile. See you guys.